single weekend. He's been on the podium on the Amgen Tour now.
Belgian Waffle Ride is a 212-kilometer growth race. Yes, you heard it right, a growth race. The course is half gravel, half road, with a whooping 11,000 feet of climbing. With its 19 off-road segments, it's recognized as one of the most unique cycling races in the United States. It's 6:55 a.m. in downtown San Marcos, and we are 5 minutes away from the start. This year's field is by far the strongest we've ever seen at a gravel race. 7 a.m. and we are off. The first 15 kilometers of the race are by far the most dangerous and stressful. We literally go from a 10-lane highway to a medium-sized road to a gravel single track in less than 500 meters. More than 500 cyclists battling for the front is quite literally crazy. 15 kilometers in and we enter the first dirt section called Lemon Twistenberg. I entered the section in the top 15. If you are not in the top 25 at this pitch point, you're just waiting to get on the single track. This sector is one of the hardest of the race. It's not too technical, but you are either going up or down. And because we are early in the race, we are going full gas to create the lead group. 20 kilometers in and we enter the second gravel sector called Mighty Mule. This one is a fun and fast section with natural curved banks and a beautiful water crossing and some fast downhill. At this point, the first significant selection is created. 40 kilometers in and we are out of the gravel sector for a good while and hit the first big road ascent of the day. We climb Highland Hallenberg at about 300 to 350 watts, nothing too difficult. The group goes from 15 riders to about 30. Riders are catching up to us because we are taking the first climb pretty easy. 50 kilometers in and we are on top of the climb. Everyone is getting bottled. This section was by far the most chill part of the race. We then go down a twisty downhill and it's chill again. Keegan Swenson goes from a pit stop and 3 other riders seems to go with him. But Keegan is the only one stopping to pee. So we now have a 3-man break up the road. 80 kilometers in and we hit the most crucial feed zone of the race. Everyone is fighting for a bottle because we are about to hit the most grueling part of the race with the first ascent of Black Canyon, a highly exposed 10K climb in the middle of the desert. We are now on Black Canyon. From the start of the climb, the group explodes. We go from 50 riders to a selection of about 20. I'm keeping it as much in control as possible, staying calm and safe. 90 kilometers in and we are on top of Black Canyon. We can now say that we have our lead group for the day. At first we are chilling and without anyone paying attention we lose a tremendous amount of time to the breakaway. The following 50 kilometers are all on the road and there is no cohesion in the group. We are either chilling at 200 watts or attacking each other to try to keep the break at catching distance. 120 kilometers in and we hit a twisty and technical downhill section. Ted King attacked in the descent. So far, the mountain bikers were the one putting pressure on the technical section. I think Ted King wanted to take his revenge. So after a couple of split in the downhill, everyone makes it back safely. 130 kilometers in and we hit the second ascent of Black Canyon. Some guys are dropping and you can feel the tension building up. Peter and Ted crash in a uphill section. Racing is definitely on. 155 kilometers in and we hit Sandy Bendy, a crazy loose and sandy dirt section. Peter puts some pressure in the sector and we are shredding through every corner. It's sandy, you cannot see, you cannot drive, every corner is slippery. Just as we go out of Sandy Bendy, I think the chaos is about to end, but we hit a sneaky steep climb. Apparently, this is the most crucial section of the course every year, but you only know about it once you've done the race at least one time. From that point on, it's pretty much every man for himself. I enter TT mode and I'm about 12th place on the road. I will come back to what happened to me, but before, let's see how it played out for the win. So I bet you forgot about it, as we all did, but the break is still in front. Sandy Florin is having an extraordinary ride on home soil. At this point, it's him against Stetna. Peter finally catches up to him on Double Peak, the last brutal climb of the day. Stetna takes the win, and Sandy Florin takes the first star of the race. As for myself, I'm still in TT mode. I catch up to a group of 3 riders with Ted, Keegan, and Payson. We are pretty much riding all out. We think we are racing for like 4th or 5th place, but we are racing for like 8th place because we forgot about the break. I'm dropped in the last ascent of the day by Keegan and Payson, and Ted passes me in the final 1 kilometer circuit before the finish.
Yes, Adam! Yes!
Yeah, it was pretty good until like last 20k. I was like dying, my legs were all cramping, and I got passed by like 5 or 6 guys, so that's a little bit frustrating, but I gave everything I got.
So there you have it, my BWR San Diego recap. I hope you enjoyed the recap as much as I did enjoy the race. Thank you for listening, and as usual, take care of yourself by making the most optimal choice in every moment, and do the same to take care of the ones you love.